We recently asked our new residents at Wichelstowe if they had any questions about the development. In response, we've put together a short video explaining some of our plans for 2022. Firstly, house building. The developments on parcels 1, 2 and 3 will be complete and all the new residents moved in. The roads will be finished off and offered for adoption, and the landscaping will be completed. In addition, we'll start work in earnest on the new housing parcels. Work has already started on parcel 5, which will be the first parcel in the new development called Wichelstowe. This will be built out by Barratt Homes and sales process will launch early in 2022. Parcels 4 and 6 are located in the area of the development known as the Orchards. This will be the first area of the site developed off of Scott Way. Housing in the Orchards will be delivered by both Barratt Homes on parcel 6 and David Wilson Homes on parcel 4, and you'll start to see activity in January. Turning now to infrastructure. The first project, the closure of the northern section of Mill Lane and the creation of a new footway and cycleway, has recently been completed, and the works to form a new roundabout just south of parcel 1 are progressing well and should be completed late in the spring. In the coming year, a number of new infrastructure projects will start. Up in the Orchards, there'll be works to the existing junction along Scott Way, and the road will also start to be extended south. Over in Witchell Fields, the road connecting the new roundabout, which is currently being built, and Foxham Way will be constructed, and there'll also be some improvements to the existing bend from Black Horse Way into Foxham Way. The material which has been stockpiled on the area highlighted pink, which will eventually be the playing fields and play area, will start to be transferred over and form the noise buns, which are shown lettered N1. Finally, we're going to have a look at some of the planning applications we intend to submit over the next year, which will give you an idea of future development plans. Starting with new housing development, there'll be planning applications submitted for around another 600 houses, including on parcels 7 and 9 in the Orchards, parcel 8 in Witchell Fields, and parcel 10 in the Canal Side area. In terms of new roads, planning applications will be submitted for the final section of Scott Way, which will link up with the Southern Access Road and the underpass under the M4. The connection between Scott Way and the district centre will be made, which will include a bus-only link across the green space, and the planning application for the district centre car park will be submitted. And finally, we'll also be submitting planning applications for the next extension of the canal, which will link up the district centre stretch with the East Witchell stretch. This is quite a complex section which includes a crossing under Mill Lane and another footbridge over the canal. Hopefully that's answered some questions, but if you ever have any other queries, please don't hesitate to contact us on our social media accounts. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Wichelstowe team.